Don't tell me you should.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Hello, I'm Lynn.
And this is Hello Mansfield.
Hello, Mansfield. I'm Lynn.
And I'm Mike. And you know what? It's good to be here another Wednesday morning on Hello Mansfield.
Hey, Mike, you know what?
Tell me.
It's cold outside.
Oh,
my goodness.
It's crazy cold. But you know what? It is snowing back in my hometown of Houston, Texas. They got like 6 inches of snow, and Houstonians just don't know what to do with that.
There's snow on the beach.
It's snow on the beach.
Our friend lives on the beach.
That's
and
crazy.
Hi, Angela. There's snow all over the beach.
That's
it's
crazy. And it's snowing in New Orleans. They had 8 inches. It's a crazy year. But you know what? We've got some great things happening here in Mansfield, my friend.
So tomorrow,
boy.
You're pretty important.
No, I am not. I am pretty anxious. Pretty excited because the state of the city is tomorrow. We have 2 sessions.
It's sold out.
Can't get tickets. It's sold out. It was free.
It was free. But you know what? I registered really early.
I'm glad you did.
So
I'm glad you did.
I'm going to be there. I'm excited.
Let me tell you something. We're going to be talking about some things regarding our city that's going to blow people's mind. I mean, it is all good. It's rare that you get to talk about good things just a whole 1 hour time. And you know what's good about it? We're getting people good and set up because we're going to be feeding folks. We're going to feed you at both of the sessions, and it always kind of gets you ready to listen, hopefully not to nod off, but we're looking forward to a great time.
You're going to be talking, I'll be listening.
You're so kind. You're so kind. Me and Joe Smolinski, our city manager. Awesome. So we're excited. We're excited.
Hey, that's a good deal. We're going to have a good time tomorrow. We're going to have a good time today. We got a great show. We've got Heather Harvey here.
One of our title sponsors, man.
Yes, she is our, you know what? She's having a ribbon cutting.
A big ribbon cutting. Yes.
Up. So we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
And, just got a lot of good things going on. We got Jonathan with TikTok.
It's going to be a great day.
Just a good time.
So we're hoping that we'll put good smiles on your faces as you get ready to start your day with Hello Mansfield. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
My name is Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather was really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what she sees. And later she sends me a picture, and it was actually Cameron feeding a leaf to a long neck. And it was the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
Actually, my dad, my brother, and my son, they're into the trucking industry. My dad is a mechanic, a diesel mechanic. So is my brother. And my son, he works at the T8. And my dad always said, he used to tell me, like, back in the days, it was hardly any women driving. So my dad always used to tell me, get into the trucking, it's good money. And he said, I want to see you drive a truck. It's like, it runs in the blood. So that's what got me into the trucking industry.
And I was like, damn, I'm going to buy this restaurant. I'm Mike Wilson, and I ended up dropping out of college, and I enlisted in the Air Force in 1999. Once I enlisted in the Air Force, as my friend Elisa knows, it's a real life-changing experience.
And my name is Elisa Dodenhoff. Met Mike in the military, and both of us are Air Force Security Forces. I have worked locally in Mansfield, so I was a regular at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine before Mike took over. So, we'd known each other in passing, and I said, oh my goodness, it's Major Wilson.
And my name is Randy Ochara. I'm a general manager. We all come from Bangkok, Thailand. And we brought all the family, and our family secret recipe from grandma and Myanmar.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, and obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, no, I think I'm very happy. No regrets. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, I mean, trust me, I'm a stickler for what I want. I definitely think I know what I want.
So welcome back. We are here with Heather Harvey, who is the photographer par excellence. It's so good to have you.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
Well,
again.
thank you. And thank you for being
I'm
one of our
excited to be
title
here.
sponsors. We appreciate you.
Yeah. So
Excited
Heather,
to be
what
here.
got you interested in photography?
I honestly just love to tell stories.
Okay.
When I was a little girl, my dad would take me out and we would go and shoot our cameras and just take pictures of things. And as I got older, I realized how important this story was in those images and how I was, young and not really having a meaning to what I was photographing. And I just realized how important those photographs are. So I want to share families and friends' stories and their journey and something that they can cherish forever.
And you know what I really like is we've had our picture taken with you. Remember, Mike? We went and Santa was there.
Yes.
And it wasn't like we were having our
No.
picture taken.
No.
So what I really hate is those cheesy moments where you have to stop and look at the camera. I always feel so awkward. And I never had any of those moments at your studio.
It's a movie set, really.
Yeah, it is. It's a movie set.
It's
like
an experience.
It is an experience.
Yeah.
It is an
I
experience.
want you to have a great experience that just brings out that authenticity and.
Well, it was
Yeah.
great. I mean, and listen, and we had cookies and milk with Santa. I mean, that was outstanding.
Who's cool enough to do that, right?
Who is cool enough to
You
do that?
are.
And also, we were in like Santa's workshop. I mean, just the way, ladies and gentlemen, when you go into Heather's studio, it's like stepping into a new world. It really is.
Mhm.
So, now you're wearing pink. So
we got the memo.
you have the memo, and I'm wearing blue, so we are kind of matching. But you started off with that pink Barbie camera.
I did.
Talk a little bit about that. And
So my dad gave me my first camera. It was the 110 film. It had a big shiny cube on top.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I remember those.
I do remember those.
You
too.
had just one opportunity to get the good
Oh,
picture
yeah.
because the
Yeah.
flash bulb.
Yeah. Now I can
pretty cool.
look at it, delete.
Well,
Much different.
it makes it a lot easier, but though
Still.
I think that what you do though is slightly different from other photography studios in DFW. Talk a little bit about what sets you apart from them.
A lot of times in the stories, and when we photograph somebody, we ask them to sit and pose a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And so they lose that authenticity in their smile, in their look. And when the parents look at that, they're like, there's just something about it.
It's true.
So if I can create an experience when you walk into my studio, first you feel calm, you feel at
That's true.
peace, and the authenticity and your personality comes out. And so sometimes the images that I think are so gorgeous, the parents love those interactive, just their kids cutting up. I love to create experiences in my sets so that I get a candid moment, not just with my Santa experiences, but we have fishing. Seniors coming in, I want them to interact with their sports, with their instrument that they play. So just whatever I can bring out in their story, I want to bring it out.
Right.
But, your photographs, look like portraits. I mean, it's amazing, really,
Thank you.
how you do that. So to me, it gives them just eternal quality, for that. I mean, something that's passed on from generation to generation. I would encourage anybody, really, I'm serious, when they come into your studio to take that picture, because it's something that goes with you years on down the line.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Well, and I want to talk a little bit more about this after the break.
all right, we'll be back.
Haley Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. When I got to around the age of 17 or 18 is when I started to experience more acne. And of course, that took a toll on my confidence. A part of what helped my confidence crazy enough is helping other people with their confidence and helping bring a smile to their face, because I know that feeling of just wanting to hide. And that's just really what drove me and pushed me to want to help others with their skin. Head over to my website and book your next treatment with me.
Perhaps more protracted by the lights of perverted sorrow.
The quality of the food, the service, the ambiance is all part of what makes the true dining experience.
I'm Ashley Fuller, and I'm the owner of Fuller Land Surveying here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm sitting here with my friend JD with Dela Berry Realty, and we're going to talk to you today about why realtors should choose their surveyor and why it's important to develop those relationships.
You know, the other day we were in a sticky situation and we needed a survey. It needed to be done at a, very short timeline. And somebody was like, call Fuller, give them a shout, see how fast they can turn it around. It's like, oh my gosh, you saved the day.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health services.
Welcome back. We're here with Heather Harvey.
You know, Heather, you do a lot in the community. Community means a lot to you. Would you speak a little bit about that? And let's talk about this fantastic ribbon cutting that you got.
I'm so excited. So even though I've been in my studio for a little while now,
Yes,
I get to showcase it to the community and just be even more involved with everyone here. So I'm really excited about it. On the 30th.
Okay, and it's a flyer. Yeah, we've got a flyer up
on the screen. It's going to be a really good time.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you have a lot of your portraits. So it's going to be here at 063 Studios. So right here on Main Street, right?
Yeah.
It'll be at my studio.
Oh, is that your studio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's at your studio.
And you will be there.
I know I will be there. I'm really excited.
I will be there.
I'm really excited to do that.
And if we need to do two, that's fine.
It's going to be a great party.
You know what I love about ribbon cutting is just that it is our way as a city saying to you, welcome into the partnership, into the neighborhood community, and that is that. I think that they're so big, and that needs to happen. And you know what, we're blessed because not only are you involved in the community, you support this show. You're all about happiness, smiles, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So talk a bit about, in regard to your community involvement, talk a bit about, bringing people into the studios and because some of it can be life-changing.
Yes.
I've noticed that. Would you talk a little bit about that? And even if you have an example or two, it'll be great too.
I guess the most memorable thing about bringing people into my studio, I also have Heather's Heroes. And so being able to tell stories of someone's not only happy moments, but maybe some hard moments. And so Heather's Heroes photographs severely disabled and sick children. And I'll create an art piece. Maybe this child dreams of being Spider-Man. So let's create him a Spider-Man image.
I didn't even know about this.
Yes.
Maybe a little girl creates, or she wants to be a princess. And so let's create her in front of a castle. And
that's amazing.
That is beautiful.
a white horse or
That is
something. just to give them a sensibility of normalcy
Yes, ma'am.
in such a hard time,
Yes,
and give
ma'am.
the parents something that they can treasure forever,
Yes, ma'am.
and watch their children just be happy in that moment.
I just get images of that. So, Lynn, you
Me-
better ask the next question
I
before I
will.
start crying.
Well, I know, right?
Because that's, I mean, good
well,
Lord.
a picture like
Yeah.
that is something they
Yeah.
can truly
Yes.
cherish forever. And I know they're showing some of your photography, your images, your portraits up on the screen, and I mean, they're just breathtaking.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your process. How do you do that?
Yeah.
I've not really ever seen anything like it.
So with Heather's Heroes, or with anything sports, if we need to shoot anything, because I don't have that scene, I don't have a castle in my backyard, and I don't have a big skyscraper for Spider-Man to climb in my studio. So I'll shoot on gray screen.
Okay.
And then I'll create an image digitally and put them into it. So so I can travel to my studio or to a hospital if I need to.
That's interesting.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
That is
Yeah.
incredible.
So now you are an entrepreneur. You're a family woman. You have, your kids are entrepreneurs, what have you.
Yes.
Right.
Talk a bit about that balance, and maybe even give them a little plug.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give them a plug.
Definitely give the family a plug. It's it's the best thing to have all of us working together, and right here in Mansfield. And my daughter, who is Confident Skin by Haley, she has a solo spa right there off Main Street.
She does, and she's given me a facial, and it was incredible.
She's amazing. She
I mean,
really is.
truly is.
Yes. And then my husband owns a small engine repair shop, American Power Equipment. But then he also owns TGA Management Company. And so we're all in the same complex. And so having that family support system right there when we need it. And then what better place than right here in Mansfield?
Right. It's wonderful. It's a testament to your family, right?
Yes.
And to Mansfield.
And to Mansfield, because we know that our small businesses, it's the backbone, not only of our local community, but it's the backbone of the whole United States.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah. So thank you for putting that into your children as well.
Yes.
We're the better for it all. Yeah.
All right.
think it's time
Thank you.
We will be back after
Appreciate
these
you.
messages. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here,
Thank
Heather.
you all.
Yes, you are
And thank you
awesome.
for being
Always
a
a
sponsor,
pleasure
Yes.
to be here.
Ribbon cutting is coming.
Yes.
All right.
Thank y'all.
I'm Trey Smith. I'm the co-president of Ivan Smith Furniture. It's a family-owned operation since 1961. I will tell you that our trust level with Tony is really high, and he's done everything he said he was going to do, plus some. There's a book that I read. It's called How to Be a Fierce Competitor, and one of the chapters in there is Answer the Phone. And the whole premise of that chapter is to be available and to get things done. That's one thing that Tony embodies, is getting things done. So again, he does everything he said he's going to do, plus some.
My name is Brett Jeffries. Charles White.
Latanya Lynch. Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough at making sure that I was following up on my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much only atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Bayard. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
Hello, Mansfield. I'm Mike.
And I'm Lynn.
And we're so happy to have with us today Kevin Curnutt and Tim Madigan. And we're going to learn a whole lot about what these two gentlemen have authored. And I believe it's going to bless a lot of people.
It will. I know it's very interesting, and it's a story of hope.
It is a story of hope. So we're going to highlight this book, From Horror to Transcendence, How I Lost Everything in the Material World, Then Found Everything Within. So let's get into our time together with these two gentlemen. Fellows, good to have you today. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Well, I believe we got the best part of the deal.
We do.
All right. So y'all are going to talk to us a little bit about your book and just about your experiences.
Right. So, Kevin, tell us who you are and
Well,
what brings you in today.
Kevin Curnutt, and teamed up with Tim to write my book. And it tells about my life journey.
Yes.
And I was 13 years old, and my best friend and I were riding motorbikes on my friend's property. And the next door neighbor was very mentally disturbed, but we didn't know he was. So he thought we were making too much noise on our motorbikes and came out with a shotgun and shot and killed my best friend Trey first, Trey Shelton, and then shot me in the head and left me for dead. And that was almost 44 years ago.
44 years ago.
Yep, I was 13 years old. Yep.
My goodness.
Yes.
You know, when something like that happens, I mean, just listening to that, you know, you gasp. I mean, you know, you gasp. Having a good time, guy comes out and does something like that. What a turning point in your life. Can you speak just a little bit about that?
Well, it was definitely a turning point in my life. And when I was shot, of course, I nearly died because I was shot in the head with a shotgun.
Yes, sir.
And I was in a coma after I was shot for like 2 weeks. And then when I woke up, it was terrifying because I couldn't move a muscle and I could not speak a word. And that was just, like I said, terrifying. And then I slowly got more aware as I came out of the coma. And like I said, I could not move a muscle and I could not speak.
And you were so young.
Yes.
You were so young.
Yes.
So can you speak to a little bit about your journey through recovery and the help of your parents?
Yes. Well, I've got a tremendous support system. My parents and my older brother, Kelly, and they were just fantastic. They did what was necessary. And it's been a long, long road since then.
Yes.
That inner journey.
Yes.
You talk a lot about that.
Yes.
Expound on that inner journey.
Well, can we, before we go there, can we talk about the turning point? So I know it must have been such a challenge, obviously, just with recovery and what happened that made you start to take that journey more?
Well, I was really, involved in a very intensive rehab program, like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's so intense.
I mean, it's really like an NFL training camp.
It is.
Yeah, or a professional athlete of some sort.
Absolutely.
But after I finished that, and it didn't bring me to the mobility that I wanted, of course. And then after that ended, I started to get terribly depressed.
Yes.
And suicidally depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so down and thought about taking my life all the time. And I knew if I was going to survive that I had to find some answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I started a period of really intensive study, contemplation, meditation.
So that's when you start.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Going within, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And I finally got to a place of peace and happiness.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. It's so special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
Discover the vibrant flavors of Thailand at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine on East Debbie Lane in Mansfield. Satisfy your cravings with fan favorites like the Golden Pouches, Thai fried rice, and our signature Crazy Drunken Noodles. Featured on ABC News and Dallas Business Journal, every dish is packed with authentic taste. Whether you're planning a cozy dining experience, a convenient takeout, or an unforgettable private event, Blue Mint Thai has you covered, where passion meets flavor and every bite tells a story.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand forward. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
That's wonderful to hear. I know I do meditation. I've studied Ram Dass, and it's hard.
Yeah.
So
I
speak
find
to
this
that.
very hard. Yes.
Speak to that. Ram Dass, Viktor Frankl. How did they influence you?
Well, in the beginning of my, near the beginning of my study, I came across Viktor Frankl.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he wrote Man's Search for Meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a Jewish psychiatrist that got caught up in the Nazi death camps.
Have you read this?
No.
It's I've read it. It's
Yes.
a hard read, but
Yes, it's moving.
it's moving.
And it's very enlightening.
Mhm.
And one of the things he says is the last of the human freedoms is the ability of man to choose his response
Yes.
to whatever happens.
Mhm.
And that really struck a chord with me.
Mhm. And I have that. I wrote that quote down because I wanted to talk about it.
So how did you and Tim get together?
Yeah.
Well, I was for a long time. I wrote for the Star Telegram, and I went to church for a while at Rush Creek Christian. This happened right across the street from Rush Creek, and Kevin and his family were members. on a Sunday afternoon, when Kevin's parents were teaching school or church kids to country dance. This horrible thing happened right across the way, and it just became obviously a huge event in the life of the church and something that was still talked about when we joined many years later. And I became a good friend of Dick Lord, who was the pastor at the time. And Dick and I would tend to talk about deep things and life and suffering and redemption and all that sort of things. And he said, "There's a story I need to tell you about what happened in our church in 1981, I believe it was."
Yes.
And he told me the story about Kevin. And the thing about it is, it wasn't just, but it was a huge news story at the time in Arlington and North Texas, obviously. But it wasn't just a story of evil. It wasn't just a story of tragedy because of who Kevin became. And Dick said to me early on, said, "Kevin is teaching us all now." And so, I've always been interested in these things. So I wrote a 3-part series about Kevin for the Star Telegram. We did a video, and I remember we had an event at the church. It was just packed, and Kevin got up and kind of told his story, and so, but anyway, and then so that the response to that was profound. And several years later, I think around the time of COVID, I knew that Kevin's book story was a book, and that we would need to do it, and so we did. I was fortunate enough to help him tell his story.
What did you hope that readers, speaking of the story, would take away from the story?
Well, I want to spread happiness.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's very important to me.
Yes, sir.
And more so, I had all these very, very difficult lessons in life. And I want to share those lessons. And I did not want to not be able to share those lessons. It was certainly hard for me to learn them. And I did not want to have someone else go through what I did in order to learn the lessons.
Absolutely. Well, I know that the journey within meditation has been a huge game changer for my life, even though I struggle every day to
everyone
get there,
struggles,
right?
yes.
Yeah. And I've been doing meditation for 20 years. And so I know it's a struggle, but I know it's so helpful. And depression, anxiety, this day and age is a huge,
it's a big thing.
It's
more recognized.
It's more recognized. Yeah. Yes, it's more recognized.
You know, it's rare that I make a connection with people, a true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money. My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley's for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time, and I know that my skin and I will leave better than where we came. Confident Skin by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
Located in Mansfield, Texas. Started with a vision back about 11 years ago. Came to the conclusion one day that it was time to start a trucking company. Everybody in this company really does care about one another. Trucking is the backbone of this country. But what we do is absolutely paramount to the success of this country's survival.
At Allison's Sketchbook, we bring stories to life with every stroke. Serving the DFW area and beyond, we specialize in live art, book illustrations, and graphic design, turning your vision into a vivid reality. Whether it's a corporate event, a custom illustration, or a powerful design, let your vision unfold with us. Send us an email or check out our Instagram page to let the magic begin.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support to project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
So I do have a question about, you went to look at the police report.
Yes.
And what happened. What did you find out and how did that affect you?
When I was doing this study and contemplation, I wanted to know the full story of what happened. And I can't say that it affected me terribly, but I just wanted, there's a big hole that I needed to fill it in because I wanted to know everything that happened.
Right. And oftentimes, I know when I see stories that are tragic on the news, I want to know why.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, what happened that person did such a horrific thing and, you know, ruined, you know, murdered your friends. And it's like, you know, always ask that question. I'm like,
yes.
You said he was mentally ill.
Yes, apparently, yeah.
Right.
And I've learned that there is no logical answer for an illogical act.
That's good.
Yes, and I talked about it in my book. I went through a period of asking myself, why me? Why me? What have I done to deserve this? And the question is not why me, it's why not me? Things happen. And it's how, the only important question is how am I going to react to what's happened?
That's key. That's the power of choice. And, you talk of that, you speak of that.
Yes.
Share, if you would, that concept, the power of choice.
Yes. Well, it's like Viktor Frankl said, that's the last of the human freedoms to respond. I mean, to choose how you respond. You can either.
I have the quote here.
Okay.
Between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space, there is power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. It's just one that's really stuck with me.
Yep.
There was a step, the way Kevin found Viktor Frankl was through Stephen Covey's book, the 7 Habits of Successful People, I guess it is. And you know, and Covey is essentially espousing these sorts of things and using as examples, people are just really unhappy in life and don't like their jobs, don't like their marriages, et cetera, and how they could kind of transform their outlook just by changing the way they're thinking. And I think part of Kevin's thought process was, well, that sounds all well and good. However, my level of suffering is at a completely different level than theirs.
Yeah.
You know, so basically he said, and, you know, to paraphrase Kevin, I'm entitled to my suffering because this is so horrible that how could you feel anything else but terrible about it?
Right.
And then he came in this same book, he came across Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust, one of the worst, most terrible events in human history. And I think Kevin started to think, whoa, well, if he can feel this, do this, respond this way, maybe it's worth exploring, you know, that I attempt to do the same thing. And I think that, I don't want to speak for him, but I think that was a big part of his metamorphosis as a person.
You know, I think that's important. I want to ask you. So then, for those who are looking, how did you rediscover that joy? You know,
Through meditation had a big effect, big reason, and also just contemplation. What do I want? I know what's happened to me. It's horrible. but how do I respond? And also, I did a lot of spiritual work also, which is basically the same thing, just want answers.
Yeah.
And I discovered that inside of everyone, there is a silent, peaceful place of love and happiness. A lot of people do not even realize it's within themselves. And my life's goal has become teaching about that and helping people find that inner place of peace and love.
So your book, guys, is touching many lives. So what's Act Two? What's the next thing? I mean, because this is in regard to a level of success. It is definitely that. You have touched, struck a chord, especially in times in which we live, where people understand that this is important. What are you thinking about as an Act Two?
Just reaching more people.
Reaching more.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we love the book, and we hope everyone will get a copy
Yep.
of
And you
it.
can search for it on Amazon, and it's digital copy also, and Barnes and Noble and
Barnes and Noble.
major bookstores.
Fantastic.
Kevin and Tim, we appreciate you. Thank you for
Yes.
coming in today. And you know what? I'm hoping that we've got somebody who's looking that will not only buy this book, but also share it and inspire others to use this. I see this as being something that could be used in a book club, Bible study group as well. So
I really think school.
well, definitely school. But thank you. So from horror to transcendence, how I lost everything in this material world, then found everything within. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you for having
Most
us.
helpful. All right. Thank
And we'll be back after these messages. Thank you.
Are you looking to navigate technology with confidence? Are you exposed to unnecessary risks? Technology shouldn't be this hard. At TaylorMade Tech, we understand the unique challenges businesses face. Our tech advisors specialize in working closely with you. With TaylorMade, you'll have the support you need from implementation to ongoing maintenance. Contact TaylorMade Tech Advisors today for a free technology audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
So we had just introduced the new PTO benefit for volunteer time. I've been getting involved more and more with United Way, and I knew that they had Dave Caring this spring. Thought it was a great opportunity. So I actually helped with Carolyn Buckingham to organize our groups for today to get us out here using our new benefit. I think it's a great way to just get out in the community, enjoy some nice weather, give back, spend time together as a team as well. So I think community involvement is important because, it's not just here to work, that we are part of a larger community. When we all come together and take care of our communities thrive and our people thrive.
Whether it was one generation ago or 7, more than likely as an American, an ancestor of yours took an extreme level of risk in order to create a better way of life for themselves, their family, and eventually you. Most families have a story to tell, at least one story. My family ended up here in Texas when their wagon broke down in Del Rio. The wagon train they were a part of continued westward, only to be completely massacred. I'm Rob Schultz, founder of Schultz Wealth. Our clients are entrepreneurs and business owners, the beneficiaries and true torchbearers of our American pioneer legacy. Our clients are not afraid of change. They are hopeful about the future, and they create wealth for themselves, their people, in this country through innovation, creativity, and hard work. Our job at Schultz Wealth is to help make sure it counts for something. If you're a successful business owner, let Schultz Wealth help you to the next level and beyond.
Hello, Mansfield. Jonathan Taylor here, your tailor-made technology advisor. And today we have a new president, and TikTok is not gone.
Right.
So for real, those that have TikTok, we're going to talk about the ban and then talk about what is going on now. I have Tracy Holloway with The Way Up Creative to kind of help me go through the conversation a little bit. So Tracy, what do you do on TikTok?
Dance.
Okay, you want to show it? Oh, wow, look at that.
I try. It's not my thing.
Okay. So TikTok was banned, of course, on Saturday. You know, it was a lot of people on social media. They were totally freaking out.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the screenshots. I saw memes. I saw all kind of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. I mean, there was a funeral. There were several funerals for TikTok, actually, right? There were a lot of emotional breakdowns and crying and people telling their stories, kind of recapping their journey throughout, you know, the beginnings of TikTok till the end. But there wasn't really the end.
Right,
Because
right.
as we know, they're on a reprieve right now.
So yes, President Trump, he guaranteed that they've had 75 more days to kind of figure it out, to try to find someone to sell it to.
Right.
And so kind of talk to us a little bit about TikTok and what you think is going to happen.
What I think is going to happen is negotiations. I think now is the time for, you know, both sides, ByteDance and the U.S. or whomever, to negotiate a deal and see what we can work out. You know, TikTok will continue, though, I believe. That's the hope and prayer of all the users, is that it will continue.
So if I go to my app store right now, you know, I'm missing a couple apps, right?
Oh yeah, you're missing CapCut, which is an editor video, but then video editor, and then you're also missing TikTok because it's not on Apple and Google right now.
So what is the 75 day? I mean, if he gave 75 days, why is it not in the App Store? I mean, what does that mean?
Well, Apple and Google are right now not reinstating the release of the app for download or for updates, just temporarily, at least until they have some legal or regulatory guidance from the U.S. So what you can do if you already have the app is download what you have and just enjoy the current content and use what's there. But it will lose its functionality because it's not going to be updated.
Updated. And we talked about that last week as well. So for the TikTok creators, the people that are making money on this thing, you know, what is their future kind of look like? What are they going to do?
Well, many of them have taken their content to other platforms like Instagram for Instagram Reels or YouTube for YouTube Shorts. And in fact, Instagram and YouTube have extended their video length to 3 minutes, which is something that the users wanted, longer videos, just like TikTok. So that's what they're doing now, is moving to different platforms, trying to move their audience, their followers over there. But, you know, we'll see how they manage.
Well, Mansfield, you see the roller coaster happening as it happens. We've got 75 more days of TikTok. Hopefully they sell it and we get to keep it. If not, they're going to be banned.
We'll see.
Thank you, Tracy. How do they find you if they want to get in touch with you?
I'm at thewayupcreative.com and also at thewayupceo on Instagram and Facebook.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Mansfield, if you have a tech topic you would like to discuss, or if you would like to be a tech guest, feel free to email us at techtalk@hellomansfield.com. This has been your Tech Talk with Taylor Made. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm with Confident Skin by Haley. What makes my surfaces unique is that I have a hydrodermabrasion treatment. I offer oxygen infusion. I also have LED light therapy, and I do have some anti-aging treatments we can do. So if you're someone who's getting ready for an event or a special occasion and you want that glow, you want that radiance, you want to bring that life back to the skin, feel free to book a hydrodermabrasion treatment. So with all of my treatments, I offer pharmaceutical grade products that have natural botanicals. I also have a line that is meant more for acne, because I am an acne specialist.
When it comes to your high-value product transportation needs, CRST's Specialized Solutions team handles things differently. End-to-end customer care, experienced driving teams, and meticulous attention to every detail. We know the value of your products, and we work tirelessly to earn your trust by delivering them to their destination on time and damage-free every time. Because when it matters to you, it matters to us. CRST's Specialized Solutions Team. We handle high-value things differently.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Bayard. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
At Secured Moving Company, we are more than just movers. We offer a full range of services to meet all of your needs. Don't end up being one of those people that didn't choose Secured Moving Company for their moving experience. By choosing Secured Moving, we promise a stress-free moving experience with our dedicated team who handles every detail with care and professionalism. Give us a call or go to our website so you can rest assured with Secured for your moving experience.
Welcome to the Mansfield Pulse. My name is Joe Jenkins, owner of Joe Jenkins Insurance here in beautiful downtown Mansfield and founder of the Mansfield Business Alliance. And we're going to start mixing things up a little bit here on the Mansfield Pulse. With me this week is Jared Womack, and Jared is the Mansfield ISD Athletic Director. Is that your official title?
That's correct. Executive Director of Athletics. It sounds a little more important.
It does sound very important. Yeah. So we're going to talk all things sports with Jared, and this is going to kind of segue into once a month. We're going to bring in some coaches from some different sports. You know, we talk about football a lot in Mansfield because, you know, we're in Texas, so football is king. But we're gonna hear from softball coaches. We're gonna hear from tennis coaches, track coaches, basketball coaches, you name it. So we're excited about that. Once a month, we're gonna bring in a coach. But Jared, let's talk about you first. Sure. You have been in this job right at a year. Is that correct?
I've been here right at a year, yes, sir.
Okay. And where were you before that?
So I was at Waxahachie before that for about a year. Previous to that, I served as the athletic director at Stephenville for 5 years. And then before that, I was coaching. I was coaching at, I was the head coach, athletic director at Jim Ned, home of Colton Coy. Colton was not my quarterback. It would have been better if he would have been, but was it there for 3 years. Abilene Cooper as an assistant coach for 9 years previous to that. And then, you know, made the bounces and bumps from that point, or before that, spent some time at TCU as a graduate assistant at college, at Salado, at Brownwood, and then at Abilene Cooper. So like a lot of coaches, you know, you have a path you go on, you have a journey you go on. You're trying to advance your career and move up into different roles as a coach, and I did that. But yeah, me and my family are now here in Mansfield. Glad to be here. I've got 5 kiddos in the district.
Wow.
2 at Mansfield High. I've got 1 at Acelo. I have twin girls down at Bourne. So
okay.
So we're all in for Mansfield ISD. It's been a great year.
There you go.
Just glad to be here. Glad to be part of this town, part of this community, and part of the school district.
That's exciting. And your son just made the Mansfield High School freshman baseball team.
He did. He announced that yesterday. You know, we had a lot of anxiety, the last couple of days, with him going through that process. I've got my sophomore is going to be, he's starting tomorrow night is opening night for Footloose, and he is Ren. He is Kevin Bacon, so we're excited about that too. And then, my younger ones, they could live on Mars. They just need a ball and all those things. So we're not quite into the organized sports yet at the middle school or high school level. But
you'll be there.
They play a lot of youth sports, and they're all in that athletics too.
Well, so tell us, I guess, what's exciting right now in Mansfield athletics?
Right now is the big overlap. We talk about the spring, and the spring is on us when it comes to athletics. Right now it's dead winter. It's cold outside, but you have basketball starting the second round of district. You have soccer about to start district play. You have track and baseball and softball. All those things are starting. Tennis is starting. You always know when all these things start because it gets really cold and the weather gets really bad. So
perfect tennis weather.
So we've got all the things going on right now. Like I said, kind of a big overlap, and this is where this is where our office gets really busy because now we got district swims next week, and then a week after that is regional swim, and state swim is mid-February. So all the things when it comes to organizing our travel and our teams being able to get to these places where they're having these state events or regional events. Now that we're in Region 1 with our 6 stage, that goes all the way to El Paso. So we even started to have conversations about what that looks like this spring with some of our travel out west. That's going to happen most likely with quite a few of our teams during the playoffs. So all those things combined, it's kind of that every day show up. We have things we're checking off the list. But the main thing we try to do is we try to get out and support our kids. And,
absolutely.
And try to get out to events and practices and just be a support for them and support our coaches and have this be the best experience they can have.
Well, Jared, we're real excited on the Pulse about having these coaches in. We're happy you're going to help us with that. Thanks for joining us this week. We're excited. And I'll see you across the stands at a baseball game soon. So thanks so much.
Appreciate you.
We'll be back in just a minute with the news.
Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every time a client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story, to be able to go into some of their personal journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey.
We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. I'm with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Taffy Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many Jelly Bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin sodas, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at some news stories that are happening around Mansfield this week. We're going to start off with parks. Actually, we're going to do all parks today. This Saturday at Oliver Elmer Nature Park in Mansfield, the Parks and Recreation Department will be hosting Stargazing with Astronomers from 6:30 to 8. The Fort Worth Astronomical Society will be out with their high-powered telescopes so you and your family can take a look at the night skies. This event is extra special as there will possibly be up to 6 planets visible at the same time. The event is free to attend, but the Parks Department is asking that you RSVP so they can prepare for the right amount of attendees. You can RSVP at mansfieldtx.gov and go to the Parks and Recreation Department. It does sound like a lot of fun.
I think I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Perfect for the kids.
Perfect. All right, so move over big league dreams and welcome the new Mansfield Sports Park. The city has officially announced its partnership with Rev Entertainment and Hipper Sports to manage the facility. The park will undergo much needed widespread repairs and enhancements aimed to elevate both the player and spectator experience by implementing the state-of-the-art technology, improving safety, and expanding the functionality of the field, concessions, indoor facility, and spectator areas.
Well needed. Big League Dreams was a mess, and this is going to be amazing.
Much needed. I'm really excited to see
Yep.
it.
So that's it for the Mansfield Pulse this week. We're short, but that's. I want to thank my co-host for the last few weeks. She's with us one more week, Mariah Dietrich. I'm Joe Jenkins, and we're going to see you next week.
The medical side of skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne because it's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment with me.
When people ask me, what's your favorite? Everything is amazing. Whether it's steak, whether it's seafood. The seafood here is amazing. We're very lucky to have some of the finest, the chefs, management, our server team is among some of the best out there.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand forward. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
Wow, what a show we have had today.
Yeah, it was a great show today. So tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow,
It's a big day tomorrow. There's 2 sections, one at 10. What's
Yes,
time?
yes, and the other is at 5 p.m. The State of the City. I can tell you this, sneak peek, State of the City is strong. We're blessed to live in Mansfield, Texas. And you know what, my friend? Time is of the essence. So we don't ever say goodbye, though. What do we say?
We say hello, Mansfield.
Hello, Mansfield. Y'all make it a great rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.